Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, I was speaking to a good friend of mine today. May Allah reward them with the highest level of Jannah, Jannat al-Firdaus. Ameen. And they pointed out something, and this friend knows me very well. Uh, I've been a bit on the aggressive side with quite a few of my videos lately. And I shouldn't be behaving like that. That's not good Muslim etiquette. If I want to get my point across, I need to articulate it in a way which is going to keep people's attention, and it's going to make Islam look better than it, not better than it is, but better than the way I've been making it look, so to speak. So I feel like I owe an apology to anyone that's watched my videos. Um, if I've come across as aggressive, which I have, then forgive me. Um, but I get passionate. I get very passionate, and I may get heated at times. But again, as previously mentioned, that's not good Muslim etiquette. As mu'mins, we're supposed to be beacons of light in this dark, dark dunya. So yeah, if you've been watching any videos where you feel like I've come across as aggressive or anything of that nature, then forgive me. May Allah forgive me for portraying Islam in a bad light. And inshallah, I can do better in future. Make dua for me to be a good Muslim brother that don't chase people away from the deen, and in fact brings them closer to Allah Azza wa Jal through His permission, of course. Because as you're all aware, as Muslims, we know fully well that it's not us that brings people to the deen. It's Allah Azza wa Jal that brings them to the deen. All we are is a tool that Allah Azza wa Jal is using. May Allah keep all the brothers steadfast on the deen and all the sisters on the deen as well. May He make them pray their 5 daily prayers, inshallah. May He make them give zakat. And may He keep us on the Sirat al-Mustaqim, which is above all what we all want, so to speak. Inshallah, I'm going to read a bit of Quran though. Bismillah. Ya Allah, Bismillah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Surah 13, so chapter 13, verse 1. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alif, Lam, Mim, Ra. These are the verses of the book. And what has been revealed to you from your Lord is the truth. But most of the people do not believe. It is Allah who erected the heavens without pillars that you can see. Then He established Himself above the throne and made subject the sun and the moon, each running its course for a specified term. He arranges each matter. He details the signs that you may of the meeting with your Lord be certain. And it is He who spread the truth and placed therein firmly set mountains and rivers. And from all of the fruits He made therein two mates. He causes the night to cover the day. Indeed, in that are signs for people who give thought. And within the land are neighboring plots and gardens of grapevines and crops and palm trees, growing several from a root or otherwise, watered with one water. But we make some of them exceed others in quality of fruit. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who reason. And if you are astonished, then astonishing is their saying. When we are dust, we will indeed be brought into a new creation. Those are the ones who disbelieve in their Lord, and those will have shackles upon their necks, and those are the companions of the fire. They will abide therein eternally. They impatiently urge you to bring about evil before good, while there has already occurred before them similar punishments of what they demand. And indeed, your Lord is the processor of forgiveness. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. And indeed, your Lord is the possessor of forgiveness for the people, despite their wrongdoing. And indeed, your Lord is severe in penalty. And those who disbelieve say, why has a sign not been sent down to him from his Lord? You are only a warner, and for every people is a guide. Allah knows what every female carries, and what the wombs lose prematurely or exceed, and everything with him is by due measure. He is the knower of the unseen and the witness, the grand, the exalted. It is the same to him concerning you, whether one conceals his speech or publicizes it, and whether one is hidden by night or conspires among others by day. For him, each one are successive angels, before and behind him, who protected him by the decree of Allah. Indeed, Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves. And when Allah intended for a people ill, there is no repelling it, and there is not for them besides him any patron. It is he who shows you lightning, causing fear and aspiration, and generates the heavy clouds. And the thunder exalts Allah with praise of him, and the angels as well from fear of him. And he sends thunderbolts and strikes there with whom he wills, while they dispute about Allah, and he is severe in assault. To him alone is the supplication of truth, and those they call upon besides him do not respond to them with a thing, except as one who stretches his hands towards water from afar, calling it to reach his mouth, but it will not reach thus. And the supplication of the disbelievers is not but in error, and to Allah prostrates whoever is within the heavens and earth, willing or by compulsion, and their shadows are well in the mornings and afternoon. Say, who is the Lord of the heavens and earth? Say Allah. Say, have you then taken besides him allies, not possessing even for themselves any benefit or any harm? Say, is the blind equivalent to the seeing, or is darkness equivalent to light? Or have they attributed to Allah partners who create like his creation, so that the creation of each seems similar to them? Say, Allah is the creator of all things, and he is the one, the prevailing. He sends down from the sky rain, and valleys flow according to their capacity, and the torrent carries a rising foam, and from that ore which they heat in the fire, desiring adornments and utensils, is a foam like it. Thus Allah presents the example of truth and falsehood. As for the foam, it vanishes, being cast off, but as for that which benefits the people, it remains on the earth. Thus does Allah present examples for those who respond to their Lord in the best is the best reward. But those who did not respond to him, if they had all that is in the earth entirely, and the like of it with it, they would attempt to ransom themselves thereby. Those will have the worst account, and their refuge is hell, and wretched is the resting place. Then is he who knows what then is أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Then is he who knows that what has been revealed to you from your Lord is the truth, like one who is blind. They will only be reminded who are the people of understanding, those who fulfill the covenant of Allah and do not break the contract, and those who join that which Allah has ordered to be joined and fear their Lord and are afraid of the evil of their account, and those who are patient, seeking the face of accepting of accepting. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Shaitan is working overtime, wallahi. Where was I? And those who are patient, seeking the face of their Lord, and establish prayer and spend from what we have provided for them, secretly and publicly, and prevent evil with good, those will have good consequences of this home, gardens of perpetual residence. They will enter them with whoever their righteous among their forefathers, their spouses, and their descendants, and the angels will enter upon them from every gate, saying, Peace be upon you for what you patiently endured, and excellent is the final home. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. But those who break the covenant of Allah after contracting it and sever that which Allah has ordered to be joined and spread corruption on earth, for them is the curse, and they will have the worst home. Allah extends provisions for whom He wills and restricts it, and they rejoice in the worldly life, while the worldly life is not compared to the hereafter, except brief enjoyment. And those who disbelieve say, Why has a sign not been sent down to him from his Lord? Say, Indeed, Allah leaves astray whom He wills and guides to Himself whoever turns back to Him. SubhanAllah, I think I'm going to leave it there. Wallahi, that was beautiful. And just think about it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Just think about that for a second. Like I was talking about how it's not us that guides anyone. It's Allah Azza wa Jal. We are literally tools that Allah is using. That's all we are. We're nothing more and nothing less. As I said before, may Allah forgive me for any wrongdoings or promoting aggression, so to speak, because this is not the etiquette of a good Muslim. I need to get my point across, inshallah ta'ala, without coming across as aggressive. So I urge my Muslim brothers and sisters, if you see me getting a little too heated and a little too passionate, call me up on it. Don't be afraid to call me up on it. Speak the truth, even if it's against yourself. For real, for real. Remember, this life is simply a test. We're only here to be tested to see whether or not we are going to enter paradise or the fiery hellfire. So my advice to you, all my Muslim brothers and sisters, is stay close to Allah. Try to be on the deen as much as possible. Try to read up on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and just be focused on being close to Allah. Because the closer you are to Allah, then the closer He is to you. If you crawl towards Him, I'm assuming He walks towards you. If you walk towards Him, He runs towards you. If you run towards Him, I'm sure you know what else He's capable of doing. Subhanallah. What I'll say is, before I accepted Islam, I wasn't in a good place. I was on some madness. That's the only way. Subhanallah. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على حي على الفلاح حي على الصلاة
خير من النوم. الصلاة خير من النوم. الله أكبر، الله أكبر، لا إله إلا الله.
Bismillah. When I hear the azan, it just takes over me. I got this urge to go to the masjid right now. Right, as I was saying before, yeah. So before I accepted Islam, I was in a bad place. That's the only way of describing it. And had I have still been in that place, the only place that I would have gone if I died on that would be Jahannam. I'd be one of the people eating from the tree of Zakum. Yeah, that's how deep it was. SubhanAllah, Allah sent someone who pulled me out of that lifestyle. May Allah reward them for all their goodness with the highest level of Jannah, Jannat al-Firdaus. Ameen Ya Rab. But as I said before, if you see me doing any lives or any videos, do not hesitate to drop in the comment section and say, Aki, you're coming across as a bit aggressive. Dial it down. Do you know what I mean? Because we want non-Muslims also watch these videos, right? And Muslims watch these videos above all else. Like I said before, we try to the best of our ability to walk in the footsteps of the prophets, peace be upon all of them. But we're only human. May Allah forgive me for my shortcomings. May He forgive you for your shortcomings, and may He forgive all of us for our shortcomings. Ameen Ya Rab. But I'm going to shoot off. I'm definitely going masjid, no joke. I'm going masjid. Facts. I feel like praying Fajr in the house of God. It's a different feeling when I pray there. I can't describe it to you. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.